Okay, Nicolive here, post-production. Thought I'd just let you guys know in the beginning of this video, I am sorry for the length of this video. It has ended up becoming way longer than I wanted it to become, but here we are. About an hour in-ish is when the flights and stuff will be starting. I'll make sure to put some timestamps on the player down below. Other than that, enjoy the carnage and yeah. So, scramble. The desk is fucking clean. Holy shit. This is the most empty for us that desk has been in ages. And then, you know, I'm gonna come back home after the weekend and the whole shit is gonna be covered in a thick layer of dust again. You just can't escape the dust. Especially not when you have computers and stuff. You just can't. So the only place there's dusty left is behind here because of the direct box. I'm gonna find a different placement for this bloody direct box. I'm gonna move it eventually. So I've scrambled together a few things. I've also taken my like 40mm drill bit or whatever, or is it 3mm drill bit, whatever, here, as well as my punch down tool and an Ethernet jack, so that at my mom's place we can run an internet cable up from the switch down in the living room and up to the bedroom, I mean, so I can have a wired connection, because we figured that out last time. The Wi-Fi is having the greatest time upstairs. So good shit. But the desk is now clean. The kitchen is semi-clean. So basically what I'm gonna do now is bring those glasses and that stuff, besides from the things that will be washed by hand, which is this one and that one, and then so this one will stay because I need that one. Then this will be washed up by hand because that's gonna be my food. It is gonna be, so I can get that eaten up. Then I gotta remember tomorrow to take up some cake. I gotta do. Take up some cake, put some of these inside of some bags and put them in the suitcase, so I can bring that up north so they can have some cake and I can still have some of my snacks that I still have left. Could also bring those 2 Cokes. It's just how much they will survive. Ah yes, and now we're to the point where my fridge is, you know, melting again. Like, it's either melting or it's so cold in here that it's frosting on in the back. It's nothing in between. And I gotta bring some lube and stuff. I have some manga and whatever else. And then I'll sort out my clothes, what I wanna bring. Then I gotta bring that green folder because it has the paper that needs to be delivered to Statens Vegvesen. And that also has the note block and stuff that I'm gonna be writing down some expensive shit and whatever on. All of that kind of jazz. So I'm also gonna bring a pen. This pen is oh well, there's quite a bit of ink left in it. Dong 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 dong. Okay, maybe they'll pull the beach out. Hello, ground bus indeed. So, status update. The stuff on the kitchen has been cleaned. The TV bench has been cleaned throughout, and the DVD player has moved together with the decoder. So then PlayStation will go there. Xbox One, PlayStation 4 will go there, and Xbox One, the older generation, will go there. Because I'm not really that, you know, just here for the future compatibility. I just want consoles of some sort. So if we do have people over and we do just want to play something random on the TV, we can. Nintendo Switch on top, probably the Switch 2, maybe a Steam Deck. And then I'm gonna try and fit an ITX build into it somehow. But we'll see how that goes. Because I don't think I can fit an ITX build in the shelf besides my decoders and stuff. So then it would have to be on top. So it depends. Those two speakers obviously are going to move up on the wall or be exchanged with speakers going on the wall eventually. The space cabinet is going to move to somewhere, I don't know. There's gonna be a speaker there. There's gonna be a DVD cabinet here. So really our only choice is put it at the back here if we're able to fit it on the long side like that, and then just mic it up back here and then run a DI. Because the plan is to put up rack setup with like in table racks on top of here, and then have either a pair of Scarlett 8920s, or what I really want to get is just a pair of older generation RedNet boys, which has the DB16 or DB25 or whatever connector breakouts to 16 channels. That can handle 16 channels each, so a pair of those would give us 32 channels of RedNet inputs to do a full interface setup. And then, you know, you have that Midas Legends boy I was talking about for running my main microphone through, with a Midas preamp and a DSR from DBX and some gate and some limiters and shit. Sure shit. Så vi har bakskaru. And holy fucking shit. The whole floor is vacuum. The whole couch is vacuum. This is all cleaned out. It is time to get started in here. It is. Don't need this flying off of there. Just stay. Stay. For fan. We have so this and this and that can take a trip inside of there. Then I'm gonna get some tape, which is now, you know, big rubbed, because we are smart like that. Why tape, you are asking? Very good reason. So I don't look like I came out of a dust mine when I step onto the plane tomorrow. Kick, that's why. Although this is the type of jacket you need to have a roller on you like all the time. So, you know, no matter how hard we try, the dust is gonna come back. So, you know, that's as good as that's gonna get. Lol. Like, I wanna be done today. I don't wanna stand here
cleaning this all day. I don't particularly care about the non-white stuff, since you don't see it as well, but yeah, we can say this material certainly likes attracting dust. That's one thing I've figured out. I also already managed to hurt myself, so you know, it's good shit. So good shit. So that's the worst of it. I mean, you can clearly see there is, you know, dust. I mean, if I take this right here, I give her a good stroke and I pull. I mean, less dust, more dust. Yeah, there's I'm gonna move it, you see. So what's the clock, you guys are asking? Well, I'm glad you fucking asked. The clock is 17:17, aka 5:17 p.m. So this day has gone by faster than what I thought it would do when I first started doing shit. Which kind of makes sense, because I've cleaned all of that and done the GPU shit. I've deep cleaned the couch as far as the vacuuming and using the shaver to carefully trim off all these nuts and shit almost perfectly. I still need to take off the cuff and then take and wash them, but that's gonna happen once I'm back home, because I do not have the time to do that, and I need to sleep on the couch tonight with something on the TV and my phone just blasting, because if not, I will not wake up tomorrow on time. Or, well, I'm not saying I won't, but when I wake up that early, I lay on the couch. Then we have Mr. Pansy Boys over here, which hang. See, this one is fine because this is a different material. This is more rubberized material, so it doesn't pull dust as well towards itself. So it's like fine shite. So there is the pants we're gonna be wearing after the shower, and then we have the t-shirt I'm gonna be wearing after the shower, which is our Mary Topless Yahoo. So I'm gonna be full Topless gamer merch strip on the way, and then most of these t-shirts, I think, so you are the, yes, coconut, so you are coming, Social Motorsports are coming, Waifu Baby is coming, shorts are coming, these pants are coming, and then I need to pull something from there, and in fact this pants, the pants there, is the only slack pants I have, quote unquote, and then of course I have a pair of jeans in there. And then I have one of my dress jackets, which has decided to take a trip to L. Because, yeah, that ain't gonna happen this summer, lol. Because, yeah, we can say I do not have the... I do not have the money I need for the adapter cable, so yeah, that's not happening. You and you comes out here because you will be set up here. Have a laptop on your boobs, lol. So good shit. Because then we get this on top of the bed, Because inside of here is 2 other suitcases from previous times we train where so we got a suitcase inside a suitcase inside a suitcase. So good shit, we know the code now after lyricking myself forward to the code, lol. So what we gotta try and do is fit the stuff we need inside of this suitcase and potentially get some stuff on the side there. Maybe. But yeah, we're and then yeah, that's really all we have to go on. So good shit. So it's time to start packing. We don't need any of that. We do not. Send the stars slow. Yes, when you push me away, you catch my eye. Then I take my hand, I'm flying high, flying high, flying high. Yeah, that worked, Jacket. I don't know about that one. I will have more space on the way back down again. The problem is on the way down. The mic arm pretty much has to go in there. The microphone and the cable and stuff can go in my bag now. And technically speaking, I can also have a backpack as well in, you know, extra. So technically I could have 2 luggage on board. That's how I have earlier brought, you know, guitars and stuff. So yeah, the microphone and the cloud lifter and that stuff is gonna have to go in the bag. The annoying thing about the bag is that I gotta dig all the way in the bottom to pull out my laptop here. So from that regards, it's not that. So theoretically speaking, putting my laptop here in the top would be the most ideal thing to do, really. The only issue is that you have, you know, the stuff on the bottom which can easily get hit. Although, there again, it's inside the plane in the overhead bin, so I'm not too concerned about. Okay, bro. What the actual fuck is this headband on? Jesus. Fucking floppy, flip-flop indeed. Hello, are you still recording? Yes. Somehow you are. But yeah, I think you guys get the idea. I'm gonna try and pack this shit. So we are back and we are in wars territory. So where are we? Well, I've done with the bedroom and I'm done here. I am. I have taken to here, I've taken the kitchen and I've taken the share area. So now I'm just waiting for the share area to get properly dry before I continue towards the hallway. So we are about to make a concoction. I have sour cream which doesn't go out before 07:06, so I might as well use that. I have a boiling bag of rice which is going to be boiling for 30 minutes. Alexa, timer 13 minutes.
13 minutes, starting now.
And then we have ground meat, we have some random selection of spices, taco mix. And we have this is water. So we're making some form of a concoction. We also have milk that's good. We have butter that is good. Or melons that is good. Then we have flour and sugar and whatever else. We can also make waffles if we want. Hello, hello. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna need some sour cream, lol. So. Well, she's a little floaty, but that again it's the tenny boy, so not the most it's good shit. So I am back, and in good old classic Call of Duty fashion, we're waiting for 199 gig installment. And that is after deselecting everything besides Black Ops 6. Shouldn't take all too long, hopefully. It's a 61 out of 199 gigs. But it's faster than on my mom's platform, so I guess what I could do is start to pack the bag. And then after that, supposedly I could go in the shower. So good shit. But you guys skipped det. 76 out of the bitches doing 80 megabytes a second. So that's why. We are downloading. How much are we receiving, may I ask? Ethernet. We are receiving 752 megabits. And it was limited, you said. Yeah, I don't know if I actually put that limiter in place, Kek. I'm starting to have a feeling that I didn't. So yeah, that will be done by the time I'm done in the shower. So I'm gonna pop on another video. I'm gonna start packing the bag. I am. So we are back, and the clock is a lot later than I had hoped. She's 11:14. In 15 minutes I was planning to wrap up the last final things and then head to sleep. But I was also planning to record Star Citizen for like a solid hour. So yeah. So where are we? I'm doing nail paint, and I'm doing nail paint in the quite untraditional way. I'm doing regular black nail paint, but instead of nail lacquer clear coat, I am actually using straight regular spray paint clear coat because I am out of I am out of so I'm gonna do this hand now with the black, and then I'm gonna mask it off, do the clear coat. A benefit of using the spray paint clear coat is that it dries way faster than the nail paint clear coat. Which effect is gonna have in the long run, I have no idea, but for now I think it's fine. Kick. The blood be bubbling indeed. So yeah, you guys pretty much get the idea. I'm gonna finish up this, and then I'm gonna start wrapping up this stuff. So second set of nails kinda saved. Doing this hand is fine shit. Doing this hand is a royalist pain in the ass. Sometimes I wish I had a partner who could do them for me. So I need to give it a bit more, and then we can masker up and do clear coat in the non-traditional way, Lord. So you guys get the idea. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna start packing in the bag. And then I'll be back with you guys probably before I head to sleep, or try to head to sleep, lol. And then I'm probably gonna get too paranoid about not waking up on time and not being able to sleep. I gotta go with nail polish remover up the size. Yeah, I gotta do some precision nail polish remover work after I'm done with the clay like a lot. I wished we would have more trips like that, but unless Oscar has a surprise up his sleeve, I doubt that will happen. So, good shit. Follow me. Now this is gonna be a pain because I gotta do it with the wrong arm. Good. Här är our bufflor. Boy. And there you go. That is your clear coated nails, lol. So, what's the status? The clock's almost 12:50 a.m. I'm probably on enough coke to kill a horse. The well-known mark after the mic stand has been discovered. The SM7B is there. The Scarlet is there, which I'm gonna pull the LTC tapes off of. My Sub-Zero MB1 is down in there, my Cloud Lifter. The mic stand has riktigt svej. Has a riktigt sway down in here. And then this boy gets coily boy down in there. Then we need to try and fit Shelby in here, quote unquote. And then try and close this whole shit up. But then we have another problem, and that problem is that we also have some cakes. As well as some snacks to fit down in here. AKA this. And then I'm also gonna try and fit that Coke and some Red Bull down in there, which we hope is not gonna explode during the trip. They shouldn't do from pressure because the cargo hold is pressurized, but I'm more worried about G-forces and turbulence, Lord. And then we have the cake down in there. And then this has to go inside of the suitcase because it contains flammable shit, and this is fine, but you know, each one of these are what? 40 mils, I mean 2 of these plus the third one in there, we're already at 100 mil. But I mean per container 50. So that's 150. That is the question, but that's also flammable. That's a razor, that's a weapon. So yeah, this has to go in the suitcase. Which is gonna happen after teeth and yeah, so basically I gotta chuck some stuff into the yeah, so I pretty much gotta put this in the car, and then I just gotta chuck my UR75 though. So technically speaking, I could just put this in a bag and just drop it in my carry-on because it's below 100. So supposedly I could throw that in the carry on. So they asked me, are you a professional packer? Well, I'll let you be the judge, but here is our snacks and cake delivery anonymous with some special sauce in the bottom, quote unquote. And then inside of here again is the mic arm and the other boy, and then inside of there again is all the frozen shit. And here is our 3 pieces of frozen cake, which they're gonna be defrosted before we even head to the bus tomorrow, but should be fine. I didn't bake them that long ago. Should be fine. My nail paint has kind of survived to some degree. I still gotta go out with all the trash. So I'll do that when I'm ready to bring out the suitcases and the bag. So basically the only thing that's gonna be left here to bring out tomorrow, my phone. Where is the power bank? Question of the day. There's the power bank. This one can go in here because it is the below 94 watt hours or whatever the fuck the limit was. If it gets confiscated, then well, fuck me. Don't care. Clock, work phone, my main phone which is there, laptop's about to be put down, and then I gotta try and figure out this shit. I'm gonna put this down, and then that I'll just chuck down in the suitcase when I'm getting it in the car next morning. So I have just found a program no IP has called DUC, which I wish existed 2 years ago when I started using no IP, DDNS and OpenVPN. Basically, DUC is basically no IP's application that basically checks your WAN address every like 4 minutes or whatever. And if it detects a change, it will automatically update your DDNS, which means we will never again be longer than 4 minutes without access to our VPN, which is a lifesaver. Because that means, first of all, I don't have to set up another laptop running AnyDesk, which can potentially decide to do updates and close AnyDesk, so AnyDesk isn't even running, so you don't have access to the computer. And what would have been very handy to have this 1 year ago is because if I had this 1 year ago, I wouldn't have to go and tell Oscar or ask Oscar all the time to go over and double check my IP, which would probably have saved me a lot of headaches of things that happened as a result of that. So good shit. But yes, so we're now pretty much guaranteed to have full VPN connection to our home network as long as, you know, the ISP doesn't, like, you know, actually go down. So hallelujah. That means I don't have to worry about that for this entire summer. As Satans förpolte jävel. Oh, because the Windows server will not restart without, you know, us telling it to. Which means now we have the 3 things that are now running on this system, which is our Minecraft server, our Discord bot, and no IP DUC, which is gonna make sure we are online. So, where the fuck are we? The clock is encroaching on 2:30. Or no, it's enclosing on 2:40. So yeah, if I'm lucky, I get 2.5 hours maybe of sleep before I gotta wake up again. So unlike most of my flights, this is probably gonna be one of my rare flights where I actually sleep on the flight. So you're probably asking me, why the hell are you sitting outside the airport? Well, we won't be going north today. We will not. Because I was 2 years old when I learned that Scandinavian Airlines closes their baggage check-in 40 minutes before the flight. I arrived 35 minutes before the flight and yeah, let's just say I didn't make it on the flight. So we will be on the flight bus back to Trondheim and chill there over the weekend then. Although I'm not gonna bother unpacking everything. It will just stay packed. I don't care if my laptop and whatever else is in there. I am just gonna fire up my computer and just use my Razer USB card together with the Razer Black Sharks or whatever. Just so I can play Star Citizen. So yeah, from now on. So from now on we show up an hour before the flight. Well, that was what I entered då, men okej. Går in på SAS-sida. Fin fan meg ikke bestillingene lenger. Satans jävla dritt. Jeg skal bare finne jævla lappen og ringe dem igjen da. Men for ikke til... vi får noe faen meg se om vi får den her refusjon. Min på jeg skal ha rett for den, men I don't know. Fuck this shit! You've been standing there, I see. Yeah, based on what you've just seen, I think you've got a pretty good idea what the fuck's going on. I am not happy right now. And the when I'll be is a good fucking question.
Kinks gorgeous.
So,
This is a little mirror foraging in
What's
the
this
forest.
stuff?
What is this? Electricity in my Elder Scrolls game?
good shit, Momo. We are back and well,
Oh, what the?
if you hadn't guessed it already.
Oh, artifact.
The clock is 5 in the afternoon. I slept. I woke up at like 3 p.m. or whatever. I'm about to head to a store to pick up a pair of pizzas and whatever.
What the?
And then I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna jump onto the computer and just edit or play games or whatever.
Oh my god.
All the annoying thing is that I can't. Oh well, I can. I just have to use the headset mic, lol, on my Black Sharks.
Where'd the rest of it go?
So good shit, but I think the rest of the night is gonna be mostly grinding Star Citizens, lol. So good shit. So I'm gonna head to a store.
Oh shit.
And then I'll be back home, lol. So, remember to also insert the other GoPro boy before the stuff I recorded when I was home. Just FYI. But I'm at the store and, well, what can I say? I have picked 2 pizzas, some bread rolls, cashew nuts, a tortilla cheese, and some brown cheese. So right now I'm just waiting for my mom to come back to me, and then after that I'll be heading home. I fired up my main system. I found the Razer sound card, so now I just gotta remember how to set up the THX surround and stuff again, since I haven't used that sound card with THX surround in like the longest period of time. So I gotta get that set up in some semi-obvious matter degree. And at that point I guess it's just Star Citizens and Destiny and whatever else the rest of the night. I would edit. I'll maybe edit, but I don't know really. I'll continue to upload the IRL videos, which I have exported, but I don't know if I'm gonna bother editing any. Maybe if I decide to finish up recording that one Star Citizens video, I'll edit that at least, but yeah. So right now I'm just kind of just stuck here waiting for my mom to become alive, and then yeah, I guess I'll update you guys once I'm back home. But yeah, this whole day has been something else. That's all I am saying. Because yeah, by this point I should have been sitting at home to my mom's, but no, thanks to my blunted brain, I am still in Trondheim. So good shit. So you guys get the idea. So I'm gonna be tripping around waiting for her to send me money. So stop the use update. I am still in the store because both my mom and my aunt is apparently very dead currently. Oh yeah, so I did have something there. So right now I'm waiting for them to become alive so I can buy my food. And once I'm home it's gonna be having a look at a singular credit card from Bank Norwegian, since I already have rent there or a loan there. Get a credit card with a 10 grand limit. So yeah, and then that will be used for emergency use only, and yeah. So I will see you guys once I'm home. Give up on this PC, it has restarted again. Potato chips 1, potato chips 2. Cashew nuts. Then we have food of 1, food of whatever, food of rundstykker, food of hotdog, soda villa, M2 pizza. The first order of business will be pizza. You know, this is funny. I like the Atmos better on my A50s. But the sub-bass in these are better. Although I wonder why though. Yeah, there's more bass, lol. You know when the bass is so good, the high end of the driver just goes to hell. There's more bass in THX Baltia, lol. Out the roof, chase Atlantic, what can you do, lol? There is bass there. Oh, my waifu baby då. Språte. Yeah, there is boss, broder. So, welcome back to the second, technically speaking, third day of what's supposed to be up north 1 day ago vlog. So it's the next day. I was playing Star Citizens most of the other day. She is now 6:47 p.m. I woke up at like 3:30, almost 4 I think. And now I'm waiting for a pair of bread rolls to get done. I'm gonna eat those and then either edit the video from last night. I recorded Star Citizens. Continue to try to upload the rest of the IRL stuff that I have already exported now, so I don't have to bring that up north. So I took some isotope to this. They're still having issues with something. I don't know what. I don't know if it's the USB card or what, but yeah, it's not great shit. So yeah, it's still crackling and crockling. And now it's become even worse. Yeah, something is extremely fucka about this whole headset thing. Yeah, the whole spectrum is grainy. Yeah, these black sharks is not the greatest shit on planet of Earth, I'll say that much. So yeah, so you guys get there. I've got to jump into Star Citizens right around the corner. So where are we? We are at driver issues with the Razer headsets. And Razer USB card switch is nothing new. For fan I helvete. I was just like, I'm gonna survive on this shit over the weekend so I don't have to go into my suitcase. Right now I uninstall the drivers manually, is restarting my computer to have it reinstall the drivers. And hopefully fix this crap. So I have figured out that I am short on D-vitamin. As I have too little when I'm below 25. I'm at 19.5. Dangerous, you know, low levels are below 12.5. So yeah, maybe I should take D-vitamin again, maybe. As I'm at 19. Referensområde is 50 to 150, so yeah, I'm short, lol. So I'm apparently above on B12. Basophil. I'm just like 0.1 low on. The rest I seem fine on, so yeah, time to bring out the vitamin D maybe. So, where are we? Well, it turns out that it has installed a newer driver. It has installed the 576.60 driver instead of the 572.83 driver. So I am currently performing a clean through software install of 572.83, which I did use earlier and was stable. So let's see if that's gonna help with our merry Star Citizens crashes. I know for a fact CPU is still a problem, but nonetheless is worth a shot. I was hoping I wouldn't have to start digging out of my bag, but fuck this Razer crap. Come here, you piece of headset. In the car we go. Opening the suitcase in the back by some mere miracle. And we are getting the other headset, cause fuck that. The audio driver is not happy. I guess I'll manage to jam it in the back somehow. För fan i helvete.
Yeah, this was not what I wanted to do today, but här vi har. Oh my god, automatisk fokus för helvete. You don't fucking say. So, let's try this shit. So, go back to here, google.com. And then comma. 0x8, and then we put are you there? Then we go back to there, use it in client mode, and then /sync from flags manual /reliable yes /update. So we are back, and where are we? Well, I've been working on this Windows time server for the past like however fucking long. And we got her to the point where she seems to be staying in sync, which means every other computer on the domain is gonna stay in sync. I have written a script which is gonna log and run the strip chart command and take 30 samples every 10 minutes. It's gonna do. So that way I can go through after a couple of days and see how consistent it is. So that's why. Because it's almost full. So after emptying my trash, we are back. So I've managed to resync the time servers as good as we really can get it. Strip chart is still kinda all over the place. So I've made a script which is gonna log 30 samples through strip chart every 10 minutes. Right now we're running into the problem that the output is currently empty besides from the clock. So I'm waiting now for the next log to be generated so I can just double check if it's not just the first log that's fucka. And then if that's also empty, then I'm back to ChatGPT again to try and figure out all this shit. But is now it's synka. Then we try that, and then we give her a bit. And then we see if the output then shows shit. So, have you done something? Yes. Question of the day is... It is still empty. It is empty once again. I'm gonna give it a bit. Let it generate the next log. Can be the first log, that's funky shit, but... So yeah, you guys get the idea. I'm just trying to get this whole logging business fixed shit. And then I want to get back into Star Citizens for like the shortest period of time before I go to sleep again. So, watch later. I guess I might as well get through some of me ASMR RPs, I guess. Since this night is turning into... I think it's funny, fucking ChatGPT. I'd be like, you're living the home lab sysadmin life indeed.
Yes, indeed I am, because someone thought it was a smart idea to make his whole network a domain network. So, we are back and we are making progress. So, we have gotten the logger to work. Apparently, V32 TM, so Windows 32 time, is apparently not happy with us trying to filter things when running PowerShell in Visual Studio Code. So we removed all of that, told it to just spit out the raw data, and now everything shows up. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, because honestly, there isn't much garbled data anyways, so no point in filtering it. So, right now I'm gonna wait for it to output it again, and I'm gonna see how it logs and if I like the logging, or if we maybe just need to add some basic formatting. And then at that point, I am just gonna leave this shit at it. I am. And I am gonna get back to either my Star Citizens or just listen to ASMR and then eventually go to bed, because it's now 5 a.m. I have officially spent the last 3 hours working on Windows time servers, getting them to sync properly, so that way any other machine on my network syncs properly, since they're pulling all their time data from Virtual Echo. And then just leave the log running for like 4 days. We'll generate 4 separate logs. And it will generate 30 samples, 144 of those taken every day. Which means you should have ample data to be able to see if how much off are we getting, and do we potentially need to try and have it update faster. Since yeah, we could say Windows time service is far from perfect. So we are back. I have still not charged my GoPro. I should maybe do that wherever I have eaten my GoPro now. Here it is. I also need to charge, everything. So I am back. It's the next day. I supposedly survived the last night. I got the time servers to sync again after syncing it and rediscovering it like 5 times after I reset up the Google time server as reliable. And I also spent, 45 minutes trying to set up a logger to run in PowerShell. Found out the hard way that PowerShell does not like that you filter the output if you're running it inside of Visual Studio Code, so abandoned that approach, had it spit out everything. Worked like a charm. So supposedly it is now writing to that log. And we started her the final time at about 5 a.m. something. So we won't have all 144 samples for today, but I would leave it run for a couple of days, keep a track on it. If it stays, below 300 milliseconds, I'll call it good. We're laying on average about 50 right now, which can simply just be network latency. So yeah, I think we're golden, or so I hope, because my god. I'll probably have to do some fancy doohickey stuff with my laptop though, because who wanna guess that the time server was off by that 40 seconds ahead last time that laptop was on. So that's probably not synced yet. I remote in with the VPN. I fixed and renewed all the certificates, so my router should stop spitting out certificate expired errors since I renewed them. Which means we shouldn't, I'll just remote in via the VPN, which now as we have no IP DUC or DCU running on that server, if for whatever reason Telenor decides, fuck you, and updates my IP again because they refuse to give me a static IP unless I'm a business customer, which I fucking hate because that makes my life so much harder. That means it will automatically update it after 4 minutes, or it will check every 4 minutes, and if it has changed, it will update it, and then I'll have access. And unlike every other bloody machine, the Windows server will not restart unless you tell it to restart, because obvious reasons. It's a Windows server, it's a domain server, it's, things rely on that to be up, so it can't just go willy-nilly restart as every other bloody machine, so... We could say someone has been hard at work. Someone has been hard at work. So, where are we? I'm still begging Patreon, for the love of whatever else, implement a volume slider in your goddamn player on your web page. Cause many people, like myself, leave their global system volume at 100% and adjust per web page or application. Goddamn sake. Anywho, we are back. We are Skitty Cats. And pizza is in the oven. And I am uploading the last video which I have exported. And then I'm gonna eat, and then I'm debating whether to try and transcode, or if I'm just gonna edit right off the original footage without transcoding, which is what I'm gonna be doing up north anyways. And try and get the Vi Havle Papir video edited, since it's that video, it's water boiler, mosquito net cleaning and VRC stuff, and the GoPro View Miko Expo Riva in summer 2022, which is where I had my GoPro recording when I was jamming out the Miko Expo Riva and back in 2022, which never got released, so good shit. Oh, we be jamming, bro. Oh, yes. So you guys have seen this before, this stuff, sneak peek. Yeah, I was having the time of my life, lol. So, where are we? The clock is encroaching on 12:50, almost 1 a.m. We are editing the last video besides from this video. Part number 2, because there was no way I was going to be able to fit that in a reasonable amount of time into one video. So I got 2.5 hours left to edit. And then after that it's I guess throw them to export on the second computer boy, and then try and get them exported and try and get them uploaded before I leave tomorrow. So I gotta wake up like dead on at like 12 tomorrow. So go to bed at 5 a.m. you say. Oh, you say so. But then this dork of emergency fluff decided to drag me along for a gauntlet mission, so we're sitting here, literal 10 people. We're only 5 people in the chat though. So yeah, we're sitting here, lol. So, where are we? I have officially respawned at area 18 because I fucking yeeted my ass by accident. So, I died. Or went incapacitated. So, I'm on the way to Rikers.
to claim my Aurora, go back to Seraphim, so I can give me back my stuff. So, good shit, I'm gonna grab my Aurora, lol. The clock is 7:17. So where are we? She's 7:43 and I go back to Seraphim. I got my stuff back from Honda. And now I've ended up with a separate task, which is bringing the raft down to RGB. To demount the whole Polaris. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get any sleep. Oh, now he's typing in chat, lol, so good shit. Something. Hello there. How are we doing, you are asking? Well, that's almost something better left unanswered. I did not get on the couch before like 8:15 this morning. She's now 12:37 p.m. She is. Because somebody thought it was a good idea to fight a Polaris in the middle of the morning. Not that I can exactly blame the guy. Hello. Cause time zone's a thing. So I can't exactly blame the guy. So, what's the plan? The plan ska ut now is Apex Racing League Touring Car Priten 2025 around 3 snitter ton. En coffee for helvete. Why the fuck does it smell hjemmebrent här? Maybe it's just me that's tired, I don't know. I don't know. Smell homebrew for 8 minutes. I don't know. It's not the coffee. Which makes sense because it came from the machine. But oh well. You guys get the idea. And try and upload some stuff. I doubt I will have time to record anything more anyway, so I'm just gonna shut this system now. I would love to be driving both Clio and some GTT stuff, but sadly I don't have the space to bring up my wheel. So it's actually, now that I have the R5, I actually have a compact enough package that I can actually bring that up there. The problem is that how are we gonna get the pedals without demounting them? That's the only problem, quote unquote. So basically you guys get the idea. I think next clip will probably be GoPro, I don't know. Right now I am gonna quickly double check the exports I did. And if they are fine, source footage gets deleted, then I try and get at least one of them or two uploaded before I head from here. As far as shit that needs to be packed, pretty much nothing besides the headset. It's to slap the headset in the bag and then at that point it's just to bring along the rest. So we gotta head out the door 4:15 p.m. which is, well, 1:35 or 1:45, 2:45, 3:45. Yeah, 3.5 hours until. So, GoPro boy, remember to transfer all the phone footage off. So, we are back. I just got done emptying the washing machine. I did. Dishwasher is now empty. I'm gonna
put the cherry boy there so it can keep that open. Good shit. Everything as far as speaker boy, and this stuff is off. That computer is off. Stuff in the rack that's supposed to be off is off. One. The next last IRL video we have currently gotten to, besides from the one I'm currently recording, is basically almost done uploading. Which means we only have one finished exported video we gotta bring up north. So good shit. The kitchen is done. I gotta clean the pan real quickly. Jerry kobbervajern fuckings glödpluggan. Det går inte en gång någon längre för bilen för varm. Kick. So yeah, so you guys pretty much get the idea. I am now gonna chill until like 15 and then pack down the last stuff. And then get on the road at like 32. Since then I'll be there at 40. I will. Which means I have 10 minutes until the flight bus arrives. So, you know, it's all good shit and handy dandy. So, bag is repackad. It is. So, it is time to grab a fresh coffee. It is. Then I'm just gonna do a real quick and dirty. Use the cup to fill up the water container. Because, yeah, I don't think I'll get all of that transferred over. Doesn't really matter since it's just to my local server. So, yeah, we are about to get on the bus. Go in the car, get the suitcase, get on the bus and get my ass over to the airport. Then we have our first leg from here to Oslo. And then we have our second leg from Oslo to Bodø, which is the longest leg, which estimated dispatch is 1 hour 45. If we're lucky with wind, 1 hour 30 maybe. So good shite, broder. Early krapskaruski. We are chugging along. We got the work for. We got our coffee, our bag. Everything is shut. Lights have been turned off. There is my chew gum for latte, maybe. We have 1 minute 45 left. This thing is staying. Then be speedy about it. Because if you're able to do that in that time, then I can get you done before I shut this computer down. So good shit. Then we pull. Really, I can't just turn. You know what? Instead of doing that, leave this in and just turn off the main power. Because the only thing plugged into there that's not the lights is my power for my R5 and the Amazon Dot. Doesn't really matter. 60 seconds, 9 minutes. Holy shit, broder. So, in there you go. The phone will just go in my pocket temporarily. 24. Oh well, you guys get the idea. Oh well, I made it to the bus stop. This place looks like it's about to blow the fuck apart. But 3 minutes ahead of the bus. I'm waiting for the first bus to Strindheim now. And then we'll jump into Værnes Expressen on towards the airport. So good shite, you guys get the idea. Recording on the phone, but we have made it to the airport. Got about 50 minutes to go ish, and then we'll be out of here heading towards Oslo, and then 30-minute turnaround and then back here ish, or up north ish. So good shit.
Det blir härligt.
Captain, take your seats.
Velkommen til Oslo. Av sikkerhetsmessig hensyn ber vi deg om å beholde sikkerhetsbeltet fastspent, holde stolrygg og bord i loddrett posisjon, la større elektroniske apparater, for eksempel datamaskiner, forbli liggende, samt rømningsvei fri fra bagasje inntil skiltet med setebelte er slukket. Vær forsiktig når du åpner bagasjehyllen slik at ingen bagasje faller ut. Vær oppmerksom på nivåforskjell mellom flyet og broen eller trappen når du går av. Røyking er først tillatt i oppmerkede røykeområder. Før du går ut og flyr, ta en siste sjekk slik at du ikke glemmer igjen noe ombord. Vi i SAS er glad for at du har fløyet med oss i dag, og til vi ses igjen neste gang, sier vi takk og ha en fin kveld videre.
spacing indeed.
maybe run this down the back maybe. So that way we don't ram it into everything else. Lol. So we are back and things have escalated, if you could say the least. It has escalated a bit. So as I said, we were bringing upgraded shit this time. So we have my boom arm, my SM7B, my MB1 cloud lifter, and whatever else keyboard and shenanigans. Battery was dead. Remember to take what's on the phone and transfer that off. Anywho, I am gonna put on. First of all, I'm gonna fix this fucka headband. First of all. So, basically, what is our approach? Well, our approach is as good as quote-unquote any we've had in the past. Lol. If I can get this thing to thread, that is. Well, that's gonna become a problem. Yeah, we gotta think about placement here. Because I have a feeling that's gonna be... Well, it's not far off, but it's not ideal. And we have a shell, so we'll constantly be hitting this wall potentially. So that's gonna be something of a concern, but it's fine. We'll figure something out. So, here is the cupboard. So what we're gonna do is just kinda bundle it up like a nice and neat cable kick. Mom is gonna think I'm tearing down the house again. And then one day they're gonna come up here and see what the hell's happening. And what are they met with? They are met by... They are met by me and my shenanigans. Lol. So then my mic booster, which just chills in the corner, which also means the sound card also chills in the corner. So that is your sound card, lol. And then that plugs into whatever. Good shit. Then, hello. We have the whole computer setup inside of here. We do. So we have the laptop itself. We do. We have the laptop itself. We have the hub, which I'm hoping to use. But if it will work the way I want it to work, I don't know yet. So that's kind of trial and error currently. Because I do not have any extra power. Well, I mean, if it's gonna go there, then we might as well pull up the cable for the hub as well through here. So how long are you? Okay, if we put you like literally there, you do not have long enough cable. If we put you right there, maybe, just maybe, it's gonna be close, but God, need longer fucking shit, lol. Then we have the Ethernet jack there, which will go out to eventually, once we have the money and if my mom allows me, to this boy, which is gonna be our network point up here. Good shit. Then we have Mr. Headsetty boy, where the pillow needs to be re-glued. Kick. And the base station. Base station goes off to the side as it's done the previous times. And then it goes in and comes up over here and gets run over to a dedicated USB, so we know we won't have that issue with our audio. Lol. It's fine with it being that way. Then let's get this bomb back to our usual setting. And then turn and bend a bit of it, since she got kind of beat up in shipping, quote unquote. Then we have down in here our friend. Yes, indeed, I brought a mechanical keyboard. Granted, it's a 65%, but really, it's fine shit. Oh my god, it's chaos here. First of all, second of all, where the fuck is my other SSRB that is supposed to be here? Here is my adapter with my charger boy. Then down in here somewhere we have my watch. We have the charger for my watch. We have a pair of headsets to use just over here. This is for something else, which I'll speak upon later. Okay, for now just take this lid off. Lol. Oh, that's the problem, lol, I'm getting caught there. Then we have, you know, my mom's supernatural pen. She's gonna get back my pen, which you can actually properly fucking write with. Then you can probably go down there if you're using the mic booster with you, since I remember having it that far up without the booster. Then other than that, we have a whole bunch of paperwork that we gotta take care of over the coming days. Good shite. We have 4 books where the bookmark has taken a trip to hell, but it has not gone into any of the other books, which means good shit. So 3, 4, 5 and 6. So here is my 5 volumes of Rosario Vampire brought, which God knows if I'll actually get through that. Here is my bookmark. Then we have this, which I didn't bring. This is something we're going to bring back. This right here is a... I also got to give this a claim. This is a Google Chromecast TV 4K. And it's going to replace my Gen 2, which is in... It's gonna replace my Gen 2, which is oh my god, which is in the bedroom. You dink. Then you are just here as our mere charging cable for the headset in case we need extra charge. My mom is gonna come up here and see this and be like, hello, you working out here? Me be like, hell yeah, I am. And then we have this, which is gonna get returned to my mom, as I figured out the problem was my cable, not actually the adapter. So, but now I have a new boy for myself, which can do 22.5 over regular USB-A and 67 over fancy boy wire, although this one can actually only do PD 2.0. Actually, it can't do PD 3, so I can't do 45 watts until I order a new cable, which I'm planning to order a new cable from Mr. Doobity-doobity-doo, from Mr. Shark Geek, lol. Which I know people have had their fair whatever about them and how they operate and stuff, but personally I haven't. Oh, damn. So, maybe this thing was made for gamer subs, maybe. Lol. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. At that point we are ready to power up here, I think. There we go. Then we plug in you. Then we wipe the screen. Then we try and fit our keyboard in here. How far back can you go? You are literally as far back as you can go. Well, yeah, that's kind of a problem for what I want to do. But oh well, I guess we'll make it work somehow. Oh wow, there's so much cables coming up here now that we're having issues fitting cables. Lol. Let's just hope we aren't gonna need extra power to drive this, because then we'll really be in a problem. Oh my god. Yeah, this needs to go further out. I feel like we're still too far ahead by a fucking long shot, but I digress. 48 volt phantom power. Or so I thought. Ah lol. USB power vent. Hello. Are you alive? Can I now enable 48 volt? Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. La di do 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 do. Okay, there we go. I guess we now have Semivius. Ha. So, this is what I will be living with for the next couple of days, lol. For the next couple of weeks. My SM7B on my original mic arm. My Scarlett Solo Gen 3. With my mic booster in the back. My external SSD. My A50. My Stream Deck. A K65. This boy. My Death Header V2. And this boy. If I am lucky, I may be able to throw this bitch on the floor and run a 27-inch 1080p or maybe even 1440p display on top of here instead of this 17-inch tiny boy. So, this is what I will... Oh well, she lives. She does. I mean, I don't know. Anywho, don't store your thing with the charger in like that, lol. Lesson learned. But yeah, why is your screen so dark? Why? You're the darkest display on planet of fucking Earth. Okay, excuse me, IQ. Did IQ open? No. Why did my... lol. It's because the whole keyboard disconnected, lol. That's why. Pedofil! Oj, det grass! Now, did you turn on system sounds? I don't know. It almost seemed like it. But here is vidcoder. The only kind of meh thing is that I never pulled no. Now, what's the clock? Aha! Yeah, you see. So, let's connect to the VPN. Hello. Will you then correct your clock, or am I gonna have to manually do it maybe? Brö. And how do I know I am connected? Well, if I go remote desktop and I connect to the server, it shows up. So you guys get the idea. I'm gonna try and get this thing to sync time over my VPN back to my local server. If not, then I'll go into control panel and set it manually. Then I'm gonna go downstairs, see if there's some coke. And then at that point, I think I am just gonna say thank you guys for watching this video, because this video at this point has been going over multiple days. I am about ready to grab some coke, sit down, watch whatever. It is not syncing Windows time server. Why are you not doing that? I'm connected to the local to the network over that. I guess I gotta do it manually then. Okay, sure. But yes, you guys get the idea. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, check links down below for my socials. And all of that. And until further notice, stay tuned and stay awesome. And I will have the heck out of here. Ciao.